Aspiring gamers, welcome to Major Chemistry. Today we are going to discuss rough degradation. This video will be in English language for English medium students, and this topic comes under B.sc SEM 4 new syllabus and B.sc SEM 3 in old syllabus. In various different semesters this topic is seen, so we are not going to mention the specific paper code and topic over in here in the video, but we will make playlist for the same, so you can check from there. Okay, let's start. So here our question is, we have to write a short note on rough degradation. As we all know, we start answers from the definition. That definition given over here is rough degradation is a two-step synthetic method. Okay, it is a synthetic method and it involves two steps. Why? To shorten the carbon chain of an aldose. As we know, aldose has 6 carbon, right? It is an 6 carbon chain, and by removing one carbon from this monosaccharide, it forms arbinose, some aldopentose. So 6 carbon are shortened to 5 carbon. This is the definition of rough degradation. It was developed by Otto Ruff in 1898. So year of development will be 1898. Okay, this reaction is also known as step down reaction, as here one carbon is removed. When one carbon is added, it is known as step up reaction. We will discuss it later in another video. Okay, it converts an aldohexose, as we mentioned over here, aldohexose into aldopentose from 6 carbon to 5 carbon. That is, example of aldohexose is D-glucose and example of aldopentose is D-arbinose. By oxidizing the C1 aldehyde to a carboxylic acid followed by oxidative decarboxylation, what happens over here is that C1 aldehyde is oxidized. Okay, and in the first step it forms a carboxylic acid, so CHO is converted into COOH, and in the second step oxidative decarboxylation happens. Okay, so as mentioned in the definition, we can see over here is step 1 and step 2. So it is a two-step synthetic process. Now let us see the reactions, that what reaction it involves. In the reaction part itself, we have formation of arbinose. So CHO is converted into CHOH. All the other things remain same. Glucose is converted into gluconic acid, but by whom? Br2 water, and this process is oxidation. So I have mentioned over here, on addition of Br2 water in glucose. See, all the reactions mentioned over here are written in the statementual form also. It will help you to understand more, and making notes will be more easy. Okay, so on addition of Br2 water in glucose, it is oxidized and forms gluconic acid. Here aldehyde is converted to carboxylic acid. So our first step is done, that in the two step of this rough degradation, first one is aldehyde to carboxylic acid. Now we have to move towards carboxylic acid to again aldehyde, but with a removal of carbon. But before that we have an intermediate over here. An intermediate called Ca gluconate is formed. So we have to mention it over in this reaction, that CHOH, okay, a carboxylic acid in the presence of calcium carbonate forms a Ca gluconate. Here Ca gluconate is formed as an intermediate, and in the statementual form we can mention that it is a neutralization process. Here I have written that on reaction with calcium carbonate, gluconic acid is neutralized and it forms a Ca gluconate. Hope you understand it. Now let's move to our second step of this reaction, that this Ca gluconate in presence of hydrogen peroxide, ferric ion, and on heating converted into arbinose, which is an aldopentose. Here you can see that this COO twice CO along with this hydrogen from this carbon is removed, and it forms a 5 carbon chain of aminos. Okay, again aldehyde is formed at the end of Ruff degradation. Now let's come to the theory portion. Aminose is formed by oxidation of Ca gluconate with hydrogen peroxide in the presence of ferric ion or salt. Okay, so reactants are Ca gluconate, hydrogen peroxide, and ferric ion, which together on oxidation forms our product, which is aminose. Okay, the reaction requires heating. We have mentioned over here the heating symbol because to decarboxylate the calcium ion into the 5 carbon aldopentose. This amount of heat, a certain temperature is required to convert this calcium salt into the aldopentose. This way, 6 carbon glucose is converted into 5 carbon aminose, and this process of oxidative decarboxylation is called Ruff degradation. This was quite easy, and I hope you understood well. And see you in the next video. Stay tuned. Thank you.